Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be kind of an update to my Teddy Bees haul. I realized after I had filmed that haul that there were some things that I missed in my original haul, and there are a few things that I wanted to talk about. First of all, if you participated in the RTS, I'd love to know how your experience was. To me, the RTS did not seem as crazy as it normally is. I mean, things still sold out pretty fast, but I didn't realize that I probably could have gone in and grabbed some of the new scents that Tiffany only pours in the tubs, and then gone back and got my like wants. So basically what I did is I picked 6 items to go ahead and get lows in, and then I grabbed a couple of things in tubs that I still liked enough to get in tubs. And then I think my last order was the leftover souffles, like things that I didn't get in my original order that I had wanted to try, or after watching hauls and whatnot. Also, I wanted to say just a big thank you to everyone who did a haul or posted in the group or talked about some of the scents, because I loved the like aftermath of everybody getting their hauls in and hearing people's different thoughts and just everything. There's 2 things I want to talk about right off the top before I forget, because I forgot in the first one. But so I hauled War of the Kings. Okay, so this is my bad. The War of the 5 Kings: marshmallow fireside, cashmere cream, palo santo, layered with milk and cookies, and beach treats. All right, so I did not realize that this bad boy is layered. So I'm sitting here smelling the top, and I'm like, I don't smell the milk and cookies or the beach treats. Well, hey dummy, it's on the bottom. So after I figured that out and I smelled this, I was like, oh my God, this probably would have been loaf worthy, but I got a souffle, I believe, in this. Or not a souffle, I'm sorry, a tub. I get confused between her tubs and souffles. This is so good. The sweet mixed with the unisex masculine on top just is so good. When I smelled the bottom of this, I'm not kidding you, I was like, oh my gosh, like milk and cookies and beach treats just smelled so good together. So this one is layered, in fact, and I did not know that. So when I was smelling this I was just smelling the top. The top smells great. The top is very masculine, and then on the bottom you get the sweetness. So I think that'll be a really fun scent to mix up. You know, have mixed is what I'm trying to say. All right, another one I wanted to talk about is this scent. So I have never seen so many mixed reviews on a scent before in my life. There was a discussion in the Facebook group. I know some of you guys aren't on Facebook, so I'll go ahead and just tell you. So people were like, what is this a dupe of? Is there a dupe in here? Like, what's going on? Someone had asked, this smells really familiar. Is it Lush? Is there Lush Rose Jam in here? And I love Lush Rose Jam. So I was immediately like, I ran back in here into my wax room. I smelled this and I was like, oh, I do kind of get like a rose jam. So I went and I commented back on that post, and Tiffany answered back and she said, there's no rose jam in here. So that shot that down right away. She did say, however, that there's 7 different oils in this blend. So I don't know how many notes are listed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have toasted vanilla, strawberry cream, rose macarons, woodsy musk, dark berries, and white woods. You guys, I still have no idea. Like, I kind of smell like the rose jam now that someone had suggested it, but I don't know if that was just the power of suggestion. I don't know if it's because there is rose in here and it is kind of sweet, so people thought rose jam, but she said there isn't any in here. I have never seen so many like different reviews. I still don't know what to think of this one. I am getting a little bit more of the rose. It's not floral to me though. To me, I feel like I'm getting more of the strawberry. It's almost like a woodsy strawberry with a slight rose scent. So I'm gonna try to warm this. I'm gonna try to warm this tomorrow, just like a little sliver, and maybe include this in my warm reviews. But I've never, so many people had differing thoughts on this, and I'm curious, now that it's had time to sit, do you like this one better now, or are you still indifferent to it, or the same, or whatever? Okay, I wanted to talk really quickly about this scent because I feel like I didn't do it justice when I talked about it in my initial haul. Now, I have not warmed this. This is just purely like cold smelling. But the peach cobbler sugar cookies. So I feel like this peach cobbler is unlike any peach I've ever smelled before. And I really feel like if you don't like peach, you could possibly like this one. I feel like this one is so good. I've never had a peach like this before, and I really think it's like a peach if you were to put like brown sugar on it and then maybe bake it for a little while. It's got like more of a bakery peach. Now, I've had peach with bakery blends before, but something about this one is very special. So I feel like if you get a chance to try this one, or you can pick it up in a D-stash or something, grab peach cobbler sugar cookies. I feel like that one's gonna be a really, really good one. One thing that I did not haul, and I'll just talk about this one really fast, Island Bakery. It's pineapple, peach nectar, tropical fruits, slight hint of coconut milk, strawberry pound cake, and iced lemon cookies. So I had this in the bottom of the box and I didn't realize it was in there. I thought I had ordered this and I was like, where did it go, Kim? This one is good. This one has a nice, it's obviously tropical. You can smell the coconut milk. I'm getting the strawberry pound cake, and the iced lemon cookies is kind of coming up and giving it more bakery. So it's like a tropical bakery with coconut milk. This one is really good and I think I will enjoy it. I've been trying to like get away from tropical fruities. Whoops, but this one is not too it's not too fruity. Okay, I wanted to talk on this one for just a minute because I heard a lot of differing opinions on this one. I love the smell of this one on cold. I remember warming it, but I can see why people may not love this one. I heard more dislikes than likes, I feel like. So Rainy Day is crisp apples, dewy air, fallen leaves, oak, a touch of lavender, and a hint of sandalwood. When I smell this in the bag, I freaking love it. This is not going to be a long video, by the way. I'm going to keep this as short as possible. It is very astringent and strong. I like smelling it in the bag. I warmed this a couple weeks ago in a warm review and I think I did like it. So this one I just wanted to just touch on again because a lot of people, I was surprised. I thought this one smelled really good in the bag, but people were like, oof, I don't like that one. So I wanted to hit on that one again. I would say try warming this one before you judge it because I do feel like I remember warming it and I think I remember saying that I liked it. So, but that's just me. Okay, really quick, I wanted to touch on this one because I had watched a few hauls. And so Beach Bronze is one that threw me. So ribbons of caramel and honey, sensual vanilla cream, salty driftwood, toasted vanilla, hints of smoked marshmallow fluff. Okay, I was watching someone haul this and they said that, or a few people haul this, and they said they got heavy caramel and honey. And I was like, what? I was like, I don't smell any caramel or honey. So I went to smell it again. And yeah, I still do not get any caramel or honey. Like if it's in there, it is like super light. So I actually pulled it out so I could smell the bottom. Yeah, I mean, it's maybe a touch, but I would say like 5% of this oil combination would be caramel or honey. I'm not even getting a floral honey. But this is just my nose. This is just my, 2 cents. To me, it's more of like the salty driftwood and the vanilla. I don't know if I'm getting any like marshmallow, smoked marshmallow, but yeah, so I don't know. I was kind of disappointed because I did kind of want the caramel and honey and maybe it'll come out warmed, but that one, like hearing people say that it was heavy caramel and honey, I was like, what? So I went back to smell it. I was just like, what? Another thing I wanted to touch on really fast is Sundresses and Lemonade. So I warmed this when I was doing my editing and uploading and stuff. So I wanted to come back to this one. So this one on warm, I used to love this. And when I warmed it last go around, sorry about the dog, he's really chewing back there. So this is fresh ozone and air, roses, jasmine, lavender, vanilla, melon, sugared lemon with a fizzy twist. All right. So I still stand by that it's a lemonade and fizzy, like it's a fizzy lemonade scent. But this go around when I was warming it, I got a lot of melon, like a melon laundry, and I just did not like it. I was like, no, ma'am. I'm gonna let it sit for a little while and try it again. try it again later. I feel like this might be a dupe of a laundry detergent, but I'm not sure which one. I mean, I feel like Roses and Jasmine could be that one. What is that? It's like, maybe it's a Downy Unstoppable. I feel like there's a rose one. I don't know. If you know, let me know down in the comments. But the melon in here, I was just like, no. I was getting a lot of melon on warm. I don't smell it so much on cold, but it was there and I was like, oof. Okay, so let's go over, I'm just gonna go over really quick one more and then I'll tell you what I ended up, because there was a few that I got loaves in. Let me know too what you guys ended up ordering, if you guys went in for the RTS, and what like were your favorites, like what did you go for? I'm curious. Okay, so I want to talk about Godswoods really fast. I did order this in a loaf. I felt like this was different enough for me to, like, that's what I did, is anything I grabbed in a loaf I felt like was different enough from any other vendor that would be worth it for me to get a loaf in. Okay, so Godswoods is Palo Santo, Birchwood Pine, and Vanilla Balsam. I fell in love with this scent. I had my order sitting out for a while and I kept sniffing it and smelling it and I was like, oh, this is so, like I would set aside my favorites and I would keep coming back and smelling them, and this one stood out to me. It's just really beautiful. Now, I believe it was Emily. What is her channel name? I'll try to remember and put it across the screen. She had said that in Godswoods, she wondered if the Birchwood Pine was the nest type. And I actually happen to have it from Second and Spruce. So I was gonna try to compare them and see. This one is a lot stronger. Obviously this one has Palo Santo and Vanilla Balsam in here. But I feel like I can smell a little bit of this in this. So Emily, you might be right on that. Or a Birchwood Pine oil. This one is so pretty though. This one almost has like a creaminess to it, which is weird because there's nothing creamy in here, I don't feel like. But this one is good. So Godswoods, I ordered, geez, I cannot, can I seriously? Okay. I ended up getting Dark Wings, Dark Words, and a loaf. I felt like this one was different enough with the tuberose in here. Let me smell this one again. Yeah, this one is like dark, mysterious. It's got that tuberose in it. I think that smells different than anything I've ever had. So I went ahead and I grabbed Dark Wings, Dark Words. I was like, screw it. It smells different enough to me. Dark Sister. I ordered the other scent. So there's 2 Valerian swords in the Game of Thrones series, I think. The other one is called Blackfire. They were both forged with Valerian steel and they were like special swords. So Dark Sister and Blackfire are like the 2, they're not sister swords, but anyways, I grabbed Blackfire in the RTS. That's what I'm trying to get to. I don't need to tell the whole backstory. Bergamot, citrus, sandalwood, cedarwood, sweet and smoky santal, Palo Santo, and tobacco vanilla. This was another standout for me. I was like, yes. Yeah, this one is good. It's just different enough than anything else in my collection. I'm not going to go over the scents again, but this is another one that I ordered a loaf in. I think I got this one in a loaf. I can't remember. I may have gotten a tub. I don't know. The Dragon and the Wolf. This one to me, so this is Dark Vanilla, Vanilla Woods, Cardamom, Vetiver, Vanilla Orchid, Tonka Absolute, and Espresso Essence. So this one, to me, almost didn't make the cut for a loaf because it was good, but I was like, I probably have a more, like another like vanilla scent. This to me is like not your, it's like if you were to go buy vanilla extract from the store, or you had the choice to have like a vanilla pod, like an actual vanilla, like the good vanilla, this is what the good vanilla would smell like. It's kind of sensual. It's just a really good vanilla. And I do think you get the espresso essence. I do smell it on the bottom, but it's not coffee dominant at all. I think it gives it a little bit more depth, like the vanilla notes. So I grabbed that in a loaf too. This one has been around a while, and every time I smelled this one, I was like, I love it. Three-Eyed Raven, I grabbed this in a loaf as well. Palo Santo, Sweet Lavender, Vanilla Birch, Marshmallow Fireside, and Cold Air. This one, I just, every time I smelled it, so I did this all up until the RTS. I kept coming in and smelling. This one just smells like, you can smell the lavender in here, but it's like an earthy lavender. I think I really hope I love this one on warm. Like I really, really do. It smells great on cold. And then I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got this one. This one was just different enough that I was like, let me grab a loaf of this one. House of Dragons, Palo Santo, vanilla balsam, fallen leaves, peppermint, and a hint of cinnamon. I think someone had pointed out that, who said it? Oh, I forget. Someone had said that they thought that this was a misprint and that maybe it was supposed to say cinnamon and a hint of peppermint, but I'm not remembering who. That's the bad thing is by the time I was done watching hauls and like looking at the scent list again and like trying to figure out what I was going to order, I was like, my head was about ready to explode. Yeah, this one is cinnamon. Like I smell the cinnamon. It's not heavy. It's just, it's mixed in there so perfectly that it's good. I don't know, maybe just like the littlest hint of peppermint. I mean, just like it says, if that's actually a typo. This one was so good to me. This like screamed fall. I absolutely love this order. Like, I can't wait to get some of the ones that I didn't get in my original pre-order. So, okay, I just wanted to touch on some of that really fast because it's been like driving my mind crazy. And usually I make videos when like I want to get something out, like I need to say something. So I needed to say something about this order because I was like, oh my gosh, like, I mean, just people talking about this one in general, I was just like, what is going on with this scent? So if you've warmed this or have any more input on this, I'd love to know if you have more thoughts on it. And if you grabbed anything in the RTS, let me know. That is it, you guys. I just wanted to talk about a few of these really quick, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye guys.